Hey everyone, Elliot here with a small Prismata update. Today I want to announce that we are working on a balance patch. It'll be going live pretty soon. We don't have an exact date for it, but we do have a quite long list of candidate unit changes that we have been considering and testing, and we are seeking player feedback to finalize that list of changes as to what's going to go into the next balance patch. Prismata Balance nowadays is a little different than it used to be. We used to just collect a lot of stats and look at, we'd see some egregiously bad units that just favored one player too much or were obviously too strong, and we would make adjustments to correct that. Nowadays, there aren't really any of these egregiously imbalanced units, and it's more about just trying to slowly, via small changes, shape every Prismata unit into the best version of that unit that will lead to the most interesting and dynamic games. And so we've been looking at units that maybe are too restrictive in what openings they facilitate, or units that force gameplay down a certain line too much, and trying to come up with ways of increasing the diversity of gameplay by adjusting those units. And so we're looking for player feedback from any and all ranked players, low levels all the way up to top masters, top 10 players. If you have feedback on any Prismata unit at all, please send it to us. We really want to hear from you. There is a survey right now on the Prismata subreddit by Drevode that has produced some fascinating results and is still open, and we'd really like you to fill it out if you can, because it digs deep into the aspect of Prismata unit balance that we care about most, which is which units do you look forward to seeing in your games, and which units do you really not want to see in your games. At this point, it's about making our players happy, right? It's no longer really about optimizing the numbers of the balance stats. So please fill out the survey if you can. The link is in the description. We're also going to be doing a live stream this evening. It will probably start maybe 2 to 3 hours after this YouTube video goes up, and I will be playing a bunch of Prismata games and just talking about unit balance, talking about just about every unit that's on our candidate list of units that we might change in the patch. And we'll talk about some of the options that we've been thinking about or testing in terms of how that unit will change. And if you have any suggestions or thoughts, or maybe things that we haven't even thought of, you should come and tell us and talk about it, and it will be a fun time. So that Twitch live stream will be going live in a couple hours, and there is a survey, and that's about it for this update. There will be a future update where we talk about some of the new platforms that Prismata is coming to. We've been doing a lot of work behind the scenes on that, doing API integration for a bunch of different things. We actually hired a new contractor to help us with that work. It's been going well, but it's also been a huge, tremendous amount of work. Also, of course, Chapter 4 and 5, we've been plugging away at those. I'm actually so incredibly excited for the release of the final 2 campaign chapters. Chapter 4 is just freaking spectacular and outstanding, and there's going to be a number of wonderful things in there which you guys are going to love, and I look forward to talking about it more in a future update. But for now, please fill out that survey. See you on Twitch if you're around in a few hours after posting this video, and I'll see you next time.